Yes, thank you. Well, where do I start? First of all, this site does not meet the MIRHPP policy guidelines. I started at that point. Sorry, I can hear breathing in the background. Um, Starting with the definitions of the number of underutilized sites, but it doesn't seem to matter when applications don't conform or are non-compliant with the policy. We seem to move forward anyway. There has been tremendous community consultation and involvement in this, and it has not been 50-50. I think any examination would show that there has clearly been massive organization within the Kitsilano community about this. And it is disheartening because there was such a sense that there was going to be a collaboration between the community and the developer on this. But then and I guess I'm hopeful that that will resume in some form, but I can't imagine how that trust is going to be recovered. It was referred to here as being misinformation. Well, I guess the public were misinformed about the developers' willingness to try and work with them, because that's certainly the impression that has come forward from the community. Yes, we will be creating a rental housing. Yes, everybody is enthusiastic about creating more rental housing. Certainly that's the legacy in the Kitsilano that my family has lived in, for generations, and now into my children and children's children, hoping to be able to stay living in this neighborhood. It is not a single family neighborhood. It hasn't been for a very, very long time. It is one of the densest nodes of apartment dwellings, both long-term purpose-built rental and secondary rental housing. That's a fact. So it is anticipated that there would be more rental housing, but looking at this, we're losing 6 duplex 3 bedrooms with affordable monthly rental, getting net 2 more, 8 units instead of the 6, but those are all studio 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms that are significantly more expensive on a room by room basis. And let's not forget, you're talking about 20% here of affordable and forgetting about the 80% unaffordable and what the impact of that inflationary land lift is going to be as we continue to experience this widespread inflation in the land values of the property within our boundaries. So the devil is in the details on these projects, and nobody's going to argue once again that we need to be enabling more rental housing. I think nobody would argue that the owner could have any time over the last decade built 4-story luxury condos and sold them. But I want us to remember that if that was the most profitable thing for the property owner to do, he would have done it already. That this is ultimately a better deal with this MIRHPP project for the developer than building market condos. So I'm sure that the community will continue to monitor this situation closely going into the next stages of the development. I urge the developer to work with the community and to take their concerns seriously. And I just in my final remarks, even though I'm not allowed to be critical and I have to be careful what I say, um, every decision that we make based on flawed policy are ultimately flawed decisions. And I remain hopeful that in some time we're going to be able to get sufficient data, real data for evidence-based decision making instead of aspirational decision making, which is what we continue to do. Thank you.
Thank you.